Man, I'm trying something different in this video, so please bear with me. So, I'm talking about a simple phrase, a simple topic in this video. That topic is becoming well rounded. Now, when I talk about being well rounded, immediately people start to think about being average. Not average in a bad way, but average is in becoming good or decent with regards to everything that you spend time in or everything that you do. But the problem with that is that you end up doing too many things and being too many things. And the result is that you become mediocre in everything. And honestly, people here becoming a better man and they usually picture one area. They picture money, gym, discipline, confidence, or success. But when I'm talking about becoming well rounded, I'm talking about something much deeper than that. I'm not talking about trying to be perfect at everything, but actually about being not weak in the areas that matter the most. For me, that's what being well rounded actually means. It means that as a man, your life is not built on one strong foundation and four neglected ones. It means that as a man, your life is not built on one strong point and four neglected ones. It means that you are developing yourself in a way that makes sure that you are complete, more stable, and more capable in the real world. Problem is that most people become good in one area and lacking overall. You can be physically strong but lack self control, intelligent yet decisive, have money yet lack discipline. Your body should not be neglected. Your mind should not be weak. Your emotions should not rule you. And your habits should not be fragile. Communication should not collapse under pressure. And your life should not drift without a solid direction. This is what I mean by being well rounded. Now, I'm wearing my sunglasses here just for the light because I'm suffering. However, it's not about looking impressive, it's about being dependable. It's about becoming the kind of man who can carry weight, if you know what I mean. And I think that matters because life does not test you in one category only. Life doesn't say as long as you're in shape, everything else will be fine. It doesn't work that way. Life will test your discipline. Life will test your patience, your judgment, emotional control, your ability to endure discomfort, and your ability to lead yourself and to lead others when things get hard. And if you only build one side of yourself, eventually life will expose the rest. That's why I don't think men should aim for a polished image. I think we should aim for something a bit more that carries more weight, something that I would call substance, real substance. And real substance has depth. For me, there are five main areas that matter when it comes to our lives. Number one, your body, your physique. Now, I'm not talking about your body from a vanity standpoint and not for social media. A man should be physically capable. Capable. He should have energy, strength, endurance, and be able to carry himself with presence. A neglected body affects everything else. Firstly, it affects your confidence, your mood, your standards, your health, even how you take yourself seriously. That's if you do even take yourself seriously. The second of all is going to be your mind. A well rounded man should be able to think clearly at all times. He should be able to reflect, learn, make sound decisions, and stay calm to assess anything, any situation that presents itself in front of him. Because in this world, a weak mind gets pulled everywhere. Trends, man. I'm talking about emotions. I'm talking about noise. I'm talking about distractions, impulses. A strong mind gives a man internal stability. The third is going to be discipline. And I think this is a big one. Even if you know what to do in life, that means very little if you cannot follow through consistently. A well rounded man is not a man who talks well about standards. Instead, he's a man who lives by the same standards. He trains when he says he will train. He keeps his word to himself. He handles what needs to be handled. He does not constantly negotiate his responsibilities. He knows what he needs to do and he does them. That kind of a discipline changes everything. Now, number four is social ability. And I think this is underrated. Now, my glasses are on. You'll forgive me. A man should be able to communicate, to listen, to speak with clarity, to carry himself in a room, and to deal with people becoming loud, awkward, weak, or performative. A lot of men work on themselves in isolation, but eventually life requires interaction. You have to speak, lead, navigate people, handle tension, and earn people's trust. This is a part of becoming complete. And the fifth is purpose. This one ties everything together because you can be disciplined, you can be fit, capable, and still feel empty inside if your life has no real direction. A well rounded man should know what he is building. He should have a reason to improve, a reason to work, a reason to endure, a reason to raise his standards. Without purpose, progress becomes shallow. You start to do things just to look like you're progressing. We've all been there at one point or another. But when a man has direction, his efforts become meaningful. Now, I want to make something clear. Being well rounded does not mean every area of your life will always be equally strong. That is really not, it's not realistic. There will be seasons where one area needs more attention than the other. Sometimes your health might need more attention than your work. Sometimes discipline would need more attention. Sometimes your health would need more attention. Sometimes your discipline slips. Sometimes your mind, your brain is tired. Or sometimes you lack direction and your direction needs some sharpening. That's normal. Being well rounded does not mean you never struggle. Let's get that right. It means you do not allow an important part of your life to stay neglected for too long. It means you take responsibility for the gaps in your life. It means you notice when something is slipping and you get to work and you correct it. That's maturity. And I think that's a better goal than chasing this ideal of perfection. You know what I'm saying? Because perfection is not standard, alignment is standard. A well rounded man is a man who lives life in an aligned fashion. His values, habits, body, mind, direction work in tandem. He is not split in five different directions. Instead, he is what we call integrated. And to me, that's where real confidence comes from. Not from pretending to be superior to another person, not from some tough attitude or looking tough or looking cool, not from trying to dominate a room of which you enter. None of that hogwash, but from knowing deep down that every time you're becoming, every day, every moment of your life, you're becoming more solid, you're becoming a better man across the board, that your life is tightening up, that your standards are rising, that your weaknesses are being addressed, that your character is becoming stronger. And when life eventually asks more of you is actually there to respond. That is the kind of man I should, that is the kind of man I think more men should aim to become. Not a one dimensional man, not a man built for appearances, a man with range, a man with depth who can handle life's challenges well. So when I say to you, be well rounded, I'm not saying do everything. I'm saying build yourself in all areas of your life that matter. You know what matters most to you. Act in accordance. But we already know which factors are the most important. Take your body seriously. Take your mind seriously. Take your habits seriously. Your communication seriously. And most of all, take your purpose seriously. Because the stronger those foundations become, the stronger the man becomes. And I think that is a far better standard than just trying to look successful in one category while the rest of your life is falling apart quietly. That is what being well rounded actually means. That is the standard that this channel is built on.